Pero dia ora kekanten nih. Dia aktor. Aku ora suka.
Cina orang nagdanyang nagdadaso nagdanyang ilang kita pipakin bakang ko
That you're ever loving is coming from the heart. I never had anyone else to call on. It's clear that you're ever loving, I knew it from the start. I opened my heart and saw it was all gone. I never thought anyone else could be my friend. I'm loving you every day up until the end. It's clear that you're ever loving, it's coming from the heart. It's clear that you're ever loving, we'll never be apart. Yes, you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Victor. Can he latch on to this? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he could slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. Loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same. Decent chance! Buongiorno. And it's Lobotka. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's being urged to shoot. Crosses it in here. Ramani can get it clear. McTominay.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Di Lorenzo. Now it's McTominay. And it's Di Lorenzo. Lobotka. Oh, super ball! Victor.
Sporting Braga really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Bruyne. Oliveira. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's clever. Victor. And Ricardo Horta. He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. Ricardo Horta. And that's a throw-in. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ricardo Horta! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
In with the challenge. 5 minutes till the break. Di Lorenzo. And it's Di Lorenzo. This is a promising build-up. And here's De Bruyne. And here's Højlund. Oh, that was vital. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Vamos dar uma sessão calorosa aos nossos jogadores.
Down to business again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, sweet feet. And De Bruyne! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
McTominay is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Moutinho tries to clear. And it's Oliveira. That is ended up in no man's land. Ricardo Horta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Moutinho. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Grilic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Navarro. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Oliveira. So we've reached the hour mark. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Højlund. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Navarro. Lobotka. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack. Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
The first breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Oliveira. Oh, that's a very great chance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
McTominay certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 10. Vamos dar
Grilic.
uma substituição.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Napoli are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Højlund. Oliveira. De Bruyne.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Højlund.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Grilic looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's McTominay. Now he's got space here. And the shot! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
De Bruyne has it in a wide position. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Salazar. Played out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Elmas.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that's been won straight back. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Navarro. Shot, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substituição para o Braga.
Sporting Braga making further changes here, and in quick succession. Fran Navarro being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and the shot! It's there! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gil Vicente make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And he's gone backward here. Oh, that's a key interception. And he is that shapes to shoot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, goal! Into the lead once more. Gil Vicente with the lead. Oliveira. Here's David Neres. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne. And it's Lobotka. McTominay. It's Lobotka. And this is De Bruyne. Højlund! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Højlund is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looking to play him in. Chance to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Di Lorenzo. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries one from range. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in here. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space.
Napoli really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Takes a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Højlund. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, good finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
And here's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a break. Hoyland! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He is just caressing the ball. Lobotka. Oliveira. And it's Lobotka. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that was vital. Conan. No, that's been intercepted. McTominay. It's a promising position. Hoyland is onto this. No messing. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. That gets us going once more. And Di Lorenzo. De Bruyne. And it's Lobotka. Buongiorno.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely aimed pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Conan. Meretz. Buongiorno. And it's Oliveira. De Bruyne. Now McTominay. Di Lorenzo. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple. Napoli clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the finish! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição. Este jogo teve uma assistência de 29.514 espectadores.
So we've reached the hour mark. Politano. And it's Spinazzola. And here's Hoyland. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Politano at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Spinazzola. Lobotka. McTominay. Played out towards the right wing. Di Lorenzo. And it's McTominay. Oh, that's well spotted. Corner. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Di Lorenzo. McTominay. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Politano has found the net here, of course. Lobotka. And it's McTominay. For De Bruyne. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Número 8. Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 95. Número 10.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Número 32.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Número 6. Está a acontecer uma
The
substituição.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anguissa, looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! And there's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Número 19.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a decent clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played out to the left flank. Space for him to turn and look.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Delivered low. Great chance! And he's missed it. Four added minutes on the board. Aims beyond the defence. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Napoli definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's down to business here. That's a shade optimistic. Buongiorno. And it's Oliveira. Spinazzola. For De Bruyne. Anguissa. This is a promising build-up. And it's McTominay. Close. McTominay! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Golo! Aos 6 minutos de jogo, o camisola.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. João Mendes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Ramani. Oliveira. And it's De Bruyne. And he's in. Uncanny finish! He's done very well to get to that.
McTominay is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pressing high and with purpose. Ramani. Looking for the run. Foot in. Anguissa. And it's De Bruyne. Spinazzola. Now Oliveira. And it's Spinazzola. McTominay given the lift of his goal. And here's Lukaku. Tries a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Ramani. Muscular approach does pay off here. Anguissa. Spinazzola. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Spinazzola. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Lukaku. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spinazzola. McTominay. Spinazzola. And he shoots! It's a goal! there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Might be danger here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Going for goal! Turns back here, probably the best option. Di Lorenzo gets over and intercepts. And it's Spinazzola. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Threads one in. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Anguissa. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Over to the right flank. Politano. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Politano.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible.
Vamos saudar os nossos rapazes com uma salva de palmas.
Away we go again. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Anguissa. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a decent clearance. That's really well cleared. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good read, needed to be. Oliveira. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice control. And it's De Bruyne. McTominay. And here's Politano. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Great vision. That has been slung wide. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Lukaku, and that was asking for too much. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Número 11, número 48. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7, Nelson Oliveira. Número 22. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Benny. And João Mendes. Some resolute defending there. Spinazzola. McTominay looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Chance, surely! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Oliveira, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ball is over the line. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ramani. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. De Bruyne. Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne goes short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Lukaku. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cuts it back. And he's heaved it away. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's running away. They're urging him to shoot! In he goes again! He's got a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things looking so easy, almost shot a goal! No, that's just wide. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nelson Oliveira chasing after it. Oh, that's delightful. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Lukaku voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We fly high and land wherever it wants. We lullaby, we wake up and say goodbye. We sacrifice our youth till the day we die. Oh, either we stay here or don't. Time should wait for us, but it won't.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you.
McTominay! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's the keeper's ball. And they're back on the ball
Such
again.
good technique.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Delivers the great shot! Off the post! De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Neres. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. And this is Lukaku. Lovely pass. And the shot! David Neres. That's a good ball. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Gil Diaz. Threads one in. He has a look up. Gil Diaz. Now that's a lovely exchange. It's a really well-measured ball. So what can they make of this? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's De Bruyne. Showing good feet. McTominay touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, good ball!
De Bruyne.
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Politano. He's going to be disappointed with that. That is lovely. And he's got the beat. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's De Bruyne. And he's found a way. And the finish! Gil Diaz receives it in a good position here. Buongiorno gets it away. Caresses it through. Out of play for a goal kick. De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice control. Played back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gil Diaz. McTominay does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well...
And a chance! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
David Neres. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Swings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's well positioned here. Chance, surely! And that's another fine save. It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne goes short. Politano! This time, surely! And that's a tidy finish. And they get themselves in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So it tries a shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Número 12. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 77, número 9. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. He's gone forward. Well read, nice interception. Lobotka. Looking for options for movement. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Ball comes in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Lukaku. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 17 sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Ramani is there, and he can get that clear. He's in a great position here. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Not the most accurate pass. McTominay. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. Oh, this looks sharp. Di Lorenzo ventures forward. Lobotka.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Ramani. That's been cut out, well played. Spread out to the left. Politano. Forwards and with intent. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he was quick to react. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Politano. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Aims beyond the defence. De Bruyne. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Politano, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Anguissa. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But McTominay! It's a loose ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to play him in. And a goal kick. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient.
Go for a shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Moreirense gain their reward with an early goal. And it's De Bruyne. Very nicely done. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David Neres. Neres getting forward. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Politano. Good take, and is he in? Anguissa. De Bruyne. And Spinazzola. Lovely feet. And that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Real chance! Di Lorenzo. McTominay. And it's De Bruyne. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's going wide left. Spinazzola receives it in a wide position.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Di Lorenzo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's good running with the ball.
De Bruyne. And here's Neres. And here's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict.
Yo.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Yo, nyangkut, yo.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Bukan lewat situ. Yo. Oh, bisa dia. Yang. Buka je boleh buka. Bawah. Tak, masuk ke atas dia. Iya. Gak mau dia mau mati dia. Apa? Iya. Mau naik gitu.
E vamos receber os nossos jogadores com grande aplauso.
Dia mau main itu.
So once again, we're underway.
Iya nggak apa-apa.
Napoli are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Spinazzola. It's loose now, they want to get it back. Now it's Hoyland.
Siapa?
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Spinazzola. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. And De Bruyne! Goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Gisa, good driving run. And that was asking for too much.
Vai fazer a substituição.
Iya udah keluar.
Número 21. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's played it in low. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Jadi nggak bisa.
Oh, sweet feet. David Neres. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now.
And the shot! That has been knocked clear.
jogadores. Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 8 abandona o relvado.
And it's McTominay.
Número 30. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Running strong and purposeful. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Anguissa being hunted in packs.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Aims beyond the defence. Takes aim and crosses. So a reprieve for the time being.
Lorenzo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed attack. It's a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Spinazzola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh,
Di Lorenzo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Buongiorno. De Bruyne on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's Hoyland. Foot in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Little pass back. And that's a chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar o número 17. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that should get the job done. Steaming on goalwards. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
He's had a crack. I think we're just about done here. And he's forced to go back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Anguissa. That's a delicate pass. Hoyland! And no mistake.
Masuk gila.
And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So is that the decisive? That's the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. De Bruyne claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. McTominay! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Napoli really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. Okay, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to be.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's De Bruyne. And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could move up a gear here. Di Lorenzo making good progress on the right-hand side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neres! Oh, takes a shot! Goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Højlund. Højlund's cross. And he's there to clear it. Here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's destined for the flank. Tries to play it through. Well, they could break here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
He's having a hit!
Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. efutbol do have a chance to counter here. McTominay. And here's Politano. McTominay. And here's Hoyland. Great shot! But he's left disappointed. De Bruyne. And here's Neres. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Oh, split-second reaction.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Into the channel. David Neres has found the net here, of course. Lovely feet. Ball in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
Napoli really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
This looks promising. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's a dangerous ball. He's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So they have it all to do again. Can he finish? And there's a goal! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now this could be a chance. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we are back underway. Now Now it's David Neres. McTominay. Oh, this looks sharp. Plays the ball back. And Di Lorenzo. And it's De Bruyne. Driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
De Bruyne must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out.
It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So again, we have parity.
There's been a...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And this is De Bruyne. Tries a shot! Can he get it through? Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
ABS Football are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
ABS Football have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
De Bruyne steaming on goalwards. De Bruyne being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now.
He is through here. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. David Neres. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Knocks it out wide. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. AVS Football surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's a key interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, good spread. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Vai ter uma substituição. O número 7 abandona o relevado e vai entrar com o número 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's had it taken off him. He's had it nicked away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs...
Shot a goal! That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now.
AVS Football really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He'll take that, perhaps not the prettiest. So that's it, it is all over. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to.
Keluar lah. Udah keluar.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. De Bruyne. Gilmore. Gilmore powering forward here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that really is so impressive. It is a super start. So far, so very good. Ramani proves too strong. Played out towards the right wing. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Lukaku! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Getting up there! Not a bad try by any means. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Spread to the right. Threads one in. Crosses it in here. And it's hoisted clear. And that's gone loose. De Bruyne running with the ball. And this is Lukaku. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there's a probing ball. Ooh, can he get onto this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Di Lorenzo. And Romani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Lukaku. And he's in on and De Bruyne! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
30 minutes gone. Someone off target. Di Lorenzo. De Bruyne. And it's Spinazzola. And it's McTominay. That's good running with the ball. McTominay! Now, can they get him away? He's through here.
Offside.
The shots! And he's stuck it away! That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
37 minutos de jogo, com a capital. Número 8.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Oliveira does really well to win the ball there. Oliveira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And the shot! And it's in!
McTominay.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Over to the right flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Now there's a fine ball. He leaps for it. And there's a goal. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
And the whistle goes for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And we are back underway. De Bruyne. McTominay. Gives it back. Gilmore. Good ball, good take. And he's lost it. It's Lukaku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Foot in. Spinazzola. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's great chance! And that's a tidy finish. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heart.
Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Gilmore. And it's Spinazzola. And it's De Bruyne. Now McTominay.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries to get it clear. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quality ball. It's a throw-in. Space for him to turn and look. Now here's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Spinazzola. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The most accurate pass. Could move up a gear here. Great vision. Ball looks a good one. Caught offside that time. Rio Ave can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, shoots! It's a goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally...
Lukaku! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here's and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Can he get on the end of this?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Polita. It's Lukaku! And he's quick to get rid.
Plus.
Vai ter uma substituição. O número 80. Número
Di Lorenzo drives it in. That has been knocked clear. It's a good foot in there.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Lukaku currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're good...
And the shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
So now the difference is 3. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. That pass isn't the best. 5 minutes to add. Tries one from range. Distributed tidily. Rioate have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Buongiorno. Anguissa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Hoyland. He's on it, can he get away? And it's McTominay. Showing good feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe. And the return pass. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Goal. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now, can they get him away? It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's...
Finish the shot! Froholt, great vision. Pepe. Alberto Costa, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. This ended up in no man's land. Varela. Froholt. And he's quick to return it. Froholt.
Froholt really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zaidu Sanusi. And it's Sanusi. Tries to play it through. Sanusi's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Hoyland. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Zaidu Sanusi. Now Froholt. Nicely spread. Well read, nice interception. Anguissa. McTominay. That has not gone well. Politano. That's destined for the flank. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Spinazzola. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's McTominay. McTominay powering forward here. Half-time getting close now. That's very neat. And it's Anguissa. Lovely bit of skill. McTominay! McTominay! Magnificent!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Shoots! And he's taking no chances there. McTominay running with intent. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So straight into the second half.
Napoli can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pepe. Can he get on the end of it? Big chance! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Terrific save by Meret. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Politano.
Zaidu Sanusi.
Varela. Mora. Di Lorenzo. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's nice. Strokes it back. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Politano.
Zaidu Sanusi.
In with the challenge. Hoyland. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Politano. Tries one from range. Oh, denied brilliantly.
McTominay is offering a right smile there.
That is good alertness. McTominay has found the net here, of course. David Neres. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Aims beyond the defence. And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Spinazzola. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Varela. That's a good foray he's making.
McTominay.
Now he's got space here. Might be danger here. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with him there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank.
McTominay.
75 minutes played. Mora has the space to scheme. Di Lorenzo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Froholt. Cool. And he is dashing away. Buongiorno. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a really well-measured ball.
Angin.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's David Neres, who perfectly measured that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without hesitation. He's having a pop! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
So we have movement on both benches. There's official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's Spinazzola. Now who's going to be first to this? And that has put paid to that. And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Ya tidur deh. Ya tidur deh.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Ya santai.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Bongiorno kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gilmore, and it's Anguissa. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Giovanni, Giovanni.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for a shot!
Siapa tadi? Liga. Tendangan begitu anjir. Anjir.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Gilmore. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Oliveira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Can he get on the end of this? Gonçalves stood his ground strongly.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gonçalves bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it? He's had a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Berbiru.
Saved by Meret.
Gokil.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries to pass it through, and he decides to cross it. Bongiorno can get it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Elmas. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Anguissa! It's there!
Anguissa. Siapa tadi? Anguissa.
How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Aos 28 minutos de jogo, o Camisola, número 99.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zambo Anguissa. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shifted it to the flank. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gilmore. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. And it's Anguissa. It's a good put in there.
Napoli really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ramani. And this is De Bruyne. Sambo Anguissa. Great shot! Keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Throw it. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Anguissa. Spinazzola.
Vamos ter minuto de
And he's
competição.
gone looking for safety. Gonçalves, and he's intervened well there. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
E vamos receber os nossos jogadores com grande aplauso.
Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's having a hit! It's loose now, and they've always been caught napping. And it's Oliveira. Oliveira tries a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Gonçalves.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Turns back here, probably the best option. He's shifting through the gears here. Over to the right flank.
Ya, KDB kuning. Keren banget udah.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Opts for safety. Not going up front in a hurry. Bongiorno deals with that comfortably. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now, can they get him away? Spinazzola gets into a good position. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's De Bruyne. He's on it, can he get away? Lukaku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, can he get onto this? Buongiorno. More and more pressure on the ball here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's found the way through. No way through. He's going for goal! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Vai ter uma substituição. O número 7 abandona o relvado e vai entrar o número 24. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up.
exciting looking ball that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's the chance to counter. Lukaku. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
So the fourth corner of the game.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar
De
número
Bruyne
20.
short. It's a sharp pass. Aruka have the chance to go the other way. Quality ball. Good work on the right flank here. Anguissa being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
He's found a way through. No, again there's no way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Anguissa looking understandably energised after his goal.
Chance!
Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
They're up to 5 corners now. De Bruyne with the short one. Tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Aruka are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's decent chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. I think we're just about done here.
Aroka really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Anguissa voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Billy Gilmore is someone, I think, who is underrated in terms of his ability on the ball. He's remarkably press resistant for someone of his size, and allows him to draw pressure in, which can free up other players around him. I think his decision making, his anticipation are very strong areas of his game, and I think the more experience he gains in that number 6 position will just take him on to the highest stages in the game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Driving forward. Can he get it through? Now it's Lukaku. Now, can they get him away? Could move up a gear here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronnie Lopez tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Elmas. He's had it taken off him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Tondela definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gilmore has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Elmas looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Tries to cross. That's a throw. Elmas. And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Lukaku demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Gilmore. Elmas! And that is doing no harm at all.
Elmas clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Ronnie Lopez. Out towards the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Elmas. Nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Lobotka probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Spread to the right.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great vision. Finish the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Napoli can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Tries to play it through. Ronnie Lopez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played into space, and that was asking for too much. Lobotka. Elmas, who does have an assist to his name. Ronnie Lopez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Romani clears it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pinches it off him. Still just a single goal between the sides. Shot could be on. Shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Elmas. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Can he So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Spinazzola gets it away. Now this could chance for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Elmas. And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Taken back almost at once. And it's Lobotka. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Napoli really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vão dar os seus lugares.
And it's hoisted clear.
Número 15.
Tondela are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the shot's on. Decent chance! Well taken goal. Tondela are all square.
Yeah, he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
78 minutos de jogo. O Camisola. Número 16. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Now it's Ronnie Lopez.
Tondela really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ball's played through. Tondela needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronnie Lopez. That has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played. He's taken that really. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Politano. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Ronnie Lopez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's a pretty loose pass. Sitoli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Anguissa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Forced to go back. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Número 27.
Well, we are already up and running again. And he the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Anguissa. Spread out to the left. That's tidy.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lukaku needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And this is Lukaku, closing in on goal. Goes for a shot! And he can thump it away. Sitole. McTominay. Shoots! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Ronnie Lopez. Foot in. Ronnie Lopez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. So just 15 minutes still to come. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This the final 15 minutes for someone to do something.
Vamos alugar uma substituição.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Threads one in. Spread neatly. And it's Spinazzola.
Now it's De Bruyne. Lovely bit of skill.
De Bruyne scooting forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This interception, his positioning was spot on. McTominay. Oh, this is a terrific run. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Sitole. Anguissa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Neres. Look at this, takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
McTominay clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
De Bruyne plays it short.
He's having a shot! Sitoli. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. And he's struck the crossbar!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Politano is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
So on to the second man.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Hoyle, second in line for them. And in with absolute accuracy. So both teams on the board. We're on to number 3 here.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
McTominay is third in line.
Banyakan lagi.
Never looked particularly convincing for me.
Agonising, just agonising.
The idea was good. He just needed a more precise execution.
That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
De Bruyne is the fourth man to step forward for them. And the keeper is on the hook.
Bener aja.
Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive?
Beres. Cungkil.
Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it has all ended in a verse. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably.
Segame lagi lah. Giplik. Pimpinan Liga aja kalah.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beggar.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Spinazzola wins the duel this time. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is expertly dealt with.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spinazzola. Anguissa. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Takes a shot! Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Bola, itu lagi bola.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good.
Can he finish? And that is well cleared. Anguissa, nicely weighted. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the shot!
Spinazzola gila.
It's in! They are pouring, truly pouring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Alverca really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's on it, can he get away? That is lovely. Hoyland! And again! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Hoyland. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got away. Oh, lovely feeding. And De Bruyne! And they've got rid.
This is the time you need that pace.
David Neres. David Neres. And it's Anguissa. Oh, he's having a go! That tested the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Ramani. And Anguissa. And it's Oliveira. Spinazzola. Let's make sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Di Lorenzo. Look at the spontaneity! It's a sharp pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's rising! McTominay. On Gisa.
Foram indicados
Here's
dois
Hoyland.
gols de compensação.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Deixa eu bater.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Drills one in. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
E aqui estão eles. Vamos falar os nossos jogadores.
And they get things going again. Di Lorenzo. And it's McTominay. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. McTominay gets a foot in here. Now it's David Neres. De Bruyne. And here's Hoyland. This might spell danger. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Little's out, that is a foul. The referee come over, it's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted. And that was very necessary. And it's De Bruyne. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a promising position. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Politano ventures forward, chips it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
This looks promising. Anguissa is there to clear. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Mas kesel guys.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 20, número 91. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 92.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Anguissa. De Bruyne. That's put pay to the danger. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Hoyland. And this is De Bruyne!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Di Lorenzo carries the ball down the right. Politano in acres of space out wide.
Kiri Politano.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. That's good play. Alverca are looking to go forward now.
Yeah.
He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. It's a good foot in there. De Bruyne. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Lobotka mana Lobotka. Ini komputer banget ya.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart.
And he's had a shot! And that's wide. Di Lorenzo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Hoyland. Lincoln. Spread out to the left. Politano. Oh, perfectly measured that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de
5 minutes to add. Politano works it forward. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lincoln.
Good.
He's having a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Towering header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. De Bruyne. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beggar.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Liverpool yang
They're up and
9.
running then. McTominay. And Di Lorenzo. Looking for options for movement. And it's been given away. And he is deftly away. Spinazzola. McTominay. And here's Lukaku. Marcus engages and forces him off the ball. Spinazzola scooting forward. Threads one in. Ramani. Now he's off and running. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. McTominay. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shot, surely! It's there! And we have liftoff! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Aos 16 minutos de jogo.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react.
Estrella de Amadora definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Marcus. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. So no flag here. And the finish! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, that's a key interception. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good ball, good Rodrigo Pinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rodrigo Pinho is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. No, it's come to nothing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gilmore. And it's Spinazzola. And this is it's Lukaku! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
1-0 here, just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Iya. Kalau ketapang itu mana namanya? Ketapang. Ketapang Jawa. Ya tanah apa Jawa Timur itu? Ketapang. Itu deket gunung apa nggak? Deket gunung. Hah? Banyuwangi. Goreng makaroni. Beli bubuknya nggak? Bubuknya udah beli. Bumbunya. Hah?
Time and again they are repelled.
Rodrigo Pinho. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he's straight offside. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looks across and plays it in. And he's there to belt it away. Tries a shot!
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That ball looks a good one. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Pas ini.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play on one side, lacking qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Napoli definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's having a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodrigo Pinho. Oh, good spread. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's De Bruyne. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Rodrigo Pinho. Gilmore. Lukaku needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose it's better late than never. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good line! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ramani. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Looking to play him in. And that is masterful defending. Rodrigo Pinho. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Número 11. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
David Neres.
De Bruyne.
Gilmore. McTominay gets on his bike and on the move.
That's a sharp pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He is through here.
That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he...
Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here.
Giovanni Cabral.
Estrella de Amadora really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Bruyne.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And now they can clear their lines.
McTominay. And De Bruyne!
And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And it's Gilmore. He's going to be disappointed with that. Brahimi. And here's Politano. Hoyland.
Napoli really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Minuto de compensação.
He's got away.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Finish the shots. And it is sits there. They have stolen level and fast.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. And the action has already restarted. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Spread out to the left. Politano.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's having a pass! And again! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go on better, possibly.
Brahimi. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. Di Lorenzo does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Neres. That's going wide left. It's beyond the defence. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Matsoki. And it's Anguissa. Di Lorenzo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, he's seen through all of that. Brahimi couldn't squeeze it through. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Habis it.
So there you have it. Penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30. And Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Politano is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Estrella da Amadora with the chance to go 2 up. Up by 2. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Oh, he's missed!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach there.
Brahimi, the third man up. Made it look easy.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Sticks it away.
Yeah, he looked so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that will do it. So it has all ended in hurts. The team played their part.